Welcome and good day, everyone. Welcome back to some more announcements for the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League Season 2. But before we continue, I'd like to remind everyone to support Nintendo and their affiliates, because without them, we wouldn't have the game, let alone the Amiibo that are battling it out in this competition. Alright. So I'll just go ahead and start the random match going on in the background, so that way you can be entertained while I am going over the results after 6 weeks of competition. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Action Force and the Pokemon group. So starting off, Sonic has 2 wins and 4 losses, which definitely doesn't look good for his chances of making it into the Smash-Offs. Lucario also with 2 wins and 4 losses, which he also doesn't have a good chance of making it into the Smash-Offs. Then you have Mewtwo with 0 wins and 6 losses. He is definitely not making it into the Smash-Offs. Then you have Pikachu, who has 3 wins and 3 losses, which still has a chance of making it into the Smash-Offs. And Jigglypuff with 5 wins and only 1 loss. Jigglypuff is dominating the Pokemon group this season. The newcomer, which Jigglypuff is also a newcomer into this match, into this competition this season. And Pokemon Trainer, also another new character into the competition, has 3 wins and 3 losses. So Pokemon Trainer and Pikachu are tied for second place seat to see who will make it into the Smash-Offs between those two. But of course, thinking about that second place spot, Sonic and Lucario do have a chance, as they still can win 2 more matches and still get better win-loss records than say Pikachu or Pokemon Trainer, which could increase their chances of making it in. So the only one that we are for sure in the Pokemon group that will make it into the Smash-Offs right now is looking to be Jigglypuff. And the only one that is for sure not going to be making it is Mewtwo. Well, let's see. Moving on to the next group, the Legend of Zelda group. Starting off, we have Link with 4 wins and 2 losses. Ganondorf, who is currently one of the characters in the competition who is undefeated, with 6 wins and 0 losses. Zelda with 4 wins and 2 losses. Toon Link with 2 wins and 4 losses. Sheik with 2 wins and 4 losses. And Young Link with 0 wins and 6 losses. So Young Link is definitely not going to be making it into the Smash-Offs. Now looking at the group after all of that, so Ganondorf is definitely looking to take first seat for the Legend of Zelda group, but it looks like Link and Zelda are battling it out for that second seat in the Smash-Offs. Now coming down to the Alpha group, we have Banjo and Kazooie with 4 wins and 2 losses. Kazuya with 4 wins and 2 losses. Little Mac with 3 wins and 3 losses. We have Pit with 4 wins and 2 losses. Fox with 2 wins and 4 losses. Olimar with 4 wins and 2 losses. So looking at this group here, the Alpha group is staying pretty close to the same stats in this match as we have a 1, 2, 3, we have a 4-way tie for the first place seat, so which means that 4 of them look like they're in a good position to make it into the Smash-Offs. But we still have 2 more weeks in the competition, so anything can happen. But Fox definitely needs to pick up the pace if he wants to make it into the Smash-Offs, and hopefully wins his next 2 matches. Now looking at the next group, the Dreamland group, we have King DDD with 3 wins and 3 losses. Kirby with 2 wins and 3 losses. Inkling with 3 wins and 3 losses. Pac-Man with 1 win and 5 losses. Meta Knight with 4 wins and 1 loss. And Ness with 5 wins and 1 loss. So looking at the stats here, it looks like Ness is currently in the top seat so far for making it into the Smash-Offs. And Meta Knight with 1 less win. Wait a minute. I actually forgot to update Meta Knight and Kirby's win-loss. So Meta Knight actually won that. So Meta Knight has a 5th win. Sorry about that. I'm like, wait a minute. The number should equal 6, and Kirby has that 4th loss. So Kirby's chances don't look very good. But Meta Knight, with that winning against Kirby today, definitely increases Meta Knight's chances as he ties with Ness, both for first place in the Dreamland group. Alright, so I almost had the numbers messed up there, but I did catch that. So anyway, we have corrected that. So now we're going to move on to the Battle Force. So starting off with the first group, the Metroid group. Starting off, we have Samus with 2 wins and 4 losses. Mega Man with 2 wins and 4 losses. Bayonetta with 2 wins and 4 losses. Ridley with 3 wins and 3 losses. Zero Suit Samus with 0 wins and 6 losses. She is definitely not going to be making it into the Smash-Offs with not winning a single match thus far. However, then we have our newcomer in the Metroid group, the Wii Fit Trainer, who has had 5 wins and only 1 loss, and is currently the top-ranked challenger in the Metroid group. And looking at that, Ridley with only 1 win ahead of the others is so far looking to be that 2nd seat. But of course, anything can change as we still have 2 weeks to go. And 3 other competitors in the competition are quite close in rankings. Now moving over to the Super Mario Brothers group, starting off with Piranha Plant with 5 wins and 1 loss. Mario with 2 wins and 4 losses. Bowser with 1 win and 5 losses. Princess Peach with 2 wins and 4 losses. Yoshi with 5 wins and 1 loss, and Sora with 5 wins and 1 loss. Looks like we have a 3-way tie for the first place ranking in the Super Mario Brothers group with Piranha Plant, Yoshi, and Sora. However, it does not look like Bowser has a chance of making it into the Smash-Off with the lowest rank with only 1 win after 6 weeks. Then also we have moving on to the Fire Emblem group, we have Byleth with 6 wins and 0 losses. The other mentioned undefeated character in this competition so far. Simon Belmont with 4 wins and 2 losses. Ike with 4 wins and 2 losses. Shulk with 1 win and 5 losses. Marth with 2 wins and 4 losses. Rob with 2 wins and 4 losses. Now it looks like Byleth is definitely got the first seat in the representing the Fire Emblem group so far, but Simon, Belmont, and Ike are battling it out for that 2nd seat, as they both have the same win-loss record with 4 wins and 2 losses. And Shulk, our former 3-time tournament champion, is doing the worst in the group, sadly. Alright, so let's moving on to the Beta group. We have Sephiroth with 0 wins and 6 losses. Definitely not making it into the Smash-Offs with that record. Then we have Hero with 4 wins and 2 losses. Donkey Kong with 4 wins and 2 losses. King K. Rool with 4 wins and 2 losses. Cloud with 4 wins and 2 losses. And Joker with 3 wins and 3 losses. Now it looks like we have a 4-way tie right now in the beta group for that, for first place. And Joker not far behind, so Joker still has a chance to make it in this competition, but he's got to win his next 2 matches to be a part of that top tier rating in the beta group. All right, so that is the results of the matches after 6 weeks. And we got this random match that is wrapped up over here. All right. Also, all right. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the go over some of the announcements that we went into for last week. So I decided to make some modifications when we go into season 3. For the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League. So the first thing we're going to do is change how the characters are enter into the competition, and also talking about eliminating characters from the competition. So what we're going to do is to try and make it easier on myself moving forward, going to go ahead and reduce the number of challengers in each group back to 5 challengers. But each season we also try and introduce new competitors in the competition, so this means we have to eliminate 2 characters from each of the groups in order to make room for a new competitor while also reducing the amount of characters in the group. So we will be removing 16 characters from the competition so we can add 8 new ones back into the competition. Now this will not eliminate these characters entirely from being in the competition. They will have a chance to battle back in. So the lowest 2 characters in after rating after the 8th week in competition will be eliminated from the competition and will not be in season 3, but they do. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and so looking at this match, looks like Villager won and Sephiroth was close behind. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go over the matches for week 7 next. Again, we're going to start a random match in the background. So that way everybody can have some entertainment while me talking about these matches. Alright, so on Monday, February 17th, the first match will be Sonic versus Pokemon Trainer. Then we'll have Ganondorf versus Kazuya. Then the third match will be King DDD versus Ness. And the fourth match will be Ridley versus King K. Rool. Then the fifth match will be Byleth versus R.O.B. Rob. And then on Tuesday the 18th, our first match will be Lucario versus Kirby. Then Zelda versus Sheik. Our third match will be Inkling versus Meta Knight. Our fourth match will be Piranha Plant versus Sora. The fifth match will be Ike versus Marth. Then on Wednesday the 19th, our first match will be Mewtwo versus Jigglypuff. And then a second match will be Toon Link versus Pit. The third match will be Samus versus Wii Fit Trainer. And then the fourth match will be Mario versus Simon Belmont. And the fifth match for Wednesday will be Sephiroth versus Joker. Thursday the 20th, our first match will be Pikachu versus Pac-Man. The second match will be Banjo and Kazooie versus Olimar. The third match will be Mega Man versus Hero. And then the fourth match will be Bowser versus Yoshi. The fifth match on Thursday will be Donkey Kong versus Cloud. Then on Friday the 21st, we will have our first match will be Link versus Young Link. Then we'll have Little Mac versus Fox. The third match will be Bayonetta versus Zero Suit Samus. And the fourth match will be Princess Peach versus Shulk. And then, of course, we will be after that. We will have our Week 7 results and talk about the pairings for Week 8. Now, also, I would like to bring up the way that I've changed for Season 3 for how the characters will be chosen for entering into the competition. So right now, I have 16 characters that are sitting back waiting to see if they will be picked for the competition, and I thought it would be appropriate to give these characters an opportunity to battle it out to determine who will be going into the competition. So these 16 characters I will do a single live stream to showing these characters in a single elimination tournament style match where the top 8 of the characters will be selected to go into these to fill in those 5th spots in each of the groups, after of course first eliminating 2 characters from each group. Now, also to remind everybody that these 16 characters that I'll be removing from these different groups will have an opportunity to enter into the competition in Season 4, but they will have to go through a tournament style match and again survive to be the top 8, just like I'm talking about now, to have an opportunity to enter back in the competition. So we definitely do not want to count out the 16 characters for being completely gone. It's just next season they will be taking a break from the competition and will have to fight their way back in if they want to get back in during Season 4. Alright, so we are still have this random match going on in the background. Of course, anybody in the chat is always welcome to ask questions about any of the things in the competition. If you are curious about anything that is going on in the competition. Looks like there was an assist trophy. Oh, it looks like it is the character using the camera. I think that's from probably might have been from one of the Spirit camera game. I think quite possibly. Where you literally use the camera as a weapon to help defeat and capture ghosts. Definitely a game that is more interactive in this sense. Alright, in this match we have Corrin, Zero Suit Samus, Snake, and Byleth battling it out. Now there is items available and final smash meters, as you can see, with Zero Suit Samus using hers to gain a knockout against one of her opponents. Alright, so I am going to now. Somebody might ask, if I will reveal the 16 characters at all before the tournament, and I'm gonna keep the 16 characters quiet until that time, so that way it will be a surprise. But I have 16 amiibo sitting back and waiting to join the competition. And they are all very excited about the change because they now have a better chance, or they now have a chance of making it, into the competition, rather than just having 8 of them selected And but to the same token, they are also a little you know, because hey, we know they would definitely much rather. Wow, that is a big explosion. Wow. Oh, there's Corrin's. I believe final smash attack going on. Oh no, that was Byleth's. That was Byleth's because that's where I watched the pluses. I think that other thing with that big tornado thing, I think that was Corrin's. All right, so yeah, I think the competitors are definitely liking the idea that they get to battle against their opponents to make it in the competition. Whereas other characters are probably thinking that they wouldn't mind waiting a little bit longer if it meant a definite opportunity to make it into the competition. But we want to make the competition as good as possible for everyone watching. So that way, all right. So I'd like to also remind everybody to support Nintendo and their affiliates. And if you like the content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you do want to see more content such as this, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you can get notified when new content is available. Also, if you do decide to leave a comment, make sure you do so in a respectful manner, because we want to keep this family friendly after all, so everyone can enjoy. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day. Oh, it looks like that background match went to a sudden death, with Byleth gaining the win over Snake. All right. Well, again, thank you everyone, and have a wonderful day.